Hey everybody, hey Metroid fans, welcome to another Week 4 matchup, Super Metroid Rando League Season 4. Got a good one for you today. Catgirls against the Head of the Ship, Sephi, and a Real Cutie taking on Idol and Scrupula. Shout out to Baja Blood tracking this match for us. And co-coms, I have the one and only Plumps. How you doing, Plumps?
Hey, doing good. I'm looking forward to this one.
Me too. Me too. A lot of randomizer experience here, except for a Real Cutie, normally a any percent vanilla player, but a very, very good player who's already played very well this season. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're at the end of week 4, so our logic is full item distribution with a box shuffle, and in this week the runners are allowed to communicate with each other as in a co-op, even though they're playing the same seed, just to share information. I believe these teams already had their first match a few hours ago, and Catgirls took that one, so they're 6-1, died the ship. I believe we're 2-5, but I'm pretty familiar with most of these players. I know that they're all extremely skilled. This is by no means a gimme for Catgirls.
And just like vanilla Super Metroid, we have one Samus on Zebus. I don't know what the other three characters are doing here, but I don't know. Maybe we'll figure that out along the way as they go and get their morph ball, or whatever it's called for the clown and friends.
Yeah, I love to see some item name changes. I've not seen that Among Us sprite. Okay, no name change.
Okay, so it'll just be the clown with a name change here.
Yeah, ball pit.
I saw the Among Us sprite used once. I don't know. That'd be challenging for me to use, especially with Morph Ball being pretty much nothing.
Oh yeah, a couple days ago, I know I saw Kazenton use the nearly invisible sprite. There's no way I'd be able to play that one.
Oh yeah, I think Kizington only had the visor up to help, so yeah, that was
Anyways,
something
it
for sure.
looks like we have 10 power bombs, if I'm not mistaken. 5 missiles. Sephi is gonna skip or not check Billy Mays, and we'll see if his partner decides to do that.
Yeah, week 4 we do have full item shuffle, so Billy Mays has had the goods so far this week. Not in every race, but in several of them that I've seen. Plasma beam, high jump boots. Kind of hoping screw attack's up there right now. I want an early screw attack seed.
Yeah, Billy Mays tends to be better when you have 10 power bombs because QE takes a spike hit at almost death. But it tends to be better when you have 10 power bombs, so you can do a lot more checks. And we also have a divergence by Catgirls, so if he's going to take Meme Route, that's another good strategy to cover more items since you can, of course, communicate their locations. But yeah, still looking for those supers right now. Oh, it looks like Scupula did find them, the Billy Mays. So this could be the first logical supers.
And we will get an energy tank for Cutie here, so that's good news. After that spike hit.
A couple of reserve tanks being found early on both teams.
The old Mother Brain and Buff Charge. Nothing game breaking yet.
I see we have another big Ronald Sprite and Jordan chat Android Dreams. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
sure whether
that
you
too.
could combine changing the sprite and changing the color of the sprite, or if you did like palette swap, but that would be pretty interesting too.
I'm not sure about that, but I do remember Android Dreams' first race with the clown. That was pretty funny because I had never seen it before that.
Yeah, and it looks like Died at the Ship actually decided not to do the route divergence. So, I mean, it's not strictly, better to divert this early or not. So we'll see how that works out for him. Because both Sephi and Idol still do not have super missiles. For Sephi, it'll be not as bad since it can still loop, but Idol may be stopped if he ends up in Brain Brent Star. I mean, Idol still has the option to go all the way back down to Retro Brent from here as well.
Has anyone checked Bomb Teresa yet?
I
Not
believe
Cutie
I
will.
believe Cutie would be the first one there, or Idol might have. I'm actually not positive.
Oh, it's more power bomb. So Idol
Yeah,
must have been there because
yeah,
Idol is 15.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get a gauntlet check from Idol. That has hidden progression in a couple races this week. Let's see if it's gonna do it again. Otherwise, we have Sephi finally finding the first E-Tank in the seed form.
Yeah, and no supers. So I believe it is a pure Billy Mays super seed, which is not the seed you would want in a single player for sure, but co-op does make it a bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. So at least Sephi and Idol know about it.
That is true about the Spospo. Sephi would love to, well, I don't think he would go to Spospo in this spot, but one can dream.
Skip did it, but he had the saves come out because it wasn't the progression. Kitty making quick work of Gauntlet, and Idol showing us at the back. Was that 2 Nope tanks? We got all 4
I
reserves that
believe it
early?
was, yeah, one reserve, one missile or something.
Oh, okay.
So Sephi and Idol are actually on like pretty much in the same room. They both just have to work their way all the way back to Billy Mays. I believe Sephi though has done more checks, so probably more beneficial. But it's kind of interesting how the way the two of them routed the seed ended up converging again right at the spot.
Yeah, so this seed, the only super pack that we can get, Billy Mays. There was just another seed recently where the only one was at the back of Gauntlet to start off. So
Yeah, I'm interested to know that
Astronaut being stingy.
if it was somehow Spore Spawn as well, whether it would have been listed there. But we'll probably see the Spore Spawn chick anyway from
I think
both
so.
Scoop and Cutie. Yeah.
We got tons of power bombs. I don't think they'd want to leave a check like that behind that early. We still need a lot of items.
Supla does have a color change. Those are not the normal B-Tom colors. I love that Ronald wall jump animation as well. Yeah, Sephi and Idol are collecting their supers, and we'll see what they decide to do from here. Since Sephi did take meme route, I would be pretty sure that he's going to go right, and possibly even wreck ship to check that boss.
Yeah, I know Sephi and Cutie are no strangers to the CWJ. I don't know if that's something Idol or Scupula do.
Well, it can be logically required, so I would assume everyone would know how to do it. Consistency is another story.
Consistency-wise, a little different.
Yeah.
For sure.
And yeah, we're going to be able to see some checks here in Big Pink for the first time. The Wave Gate and Spore Spawn and this Mission Impossible item not accessible without supers. As well as this, the Edecoons, which we saw before. That was just a missile.
Second super is a Mission Impossible. Just a Happy Meal toy for Scupula.
Yes, I believe we've seen 3 reserve tanks.
And it looks like Sephi will go right.
Yeah, Idol took meme route to... I mean, he and Scupula are in the same place again. Yeah, and there were supers here. I am disappointed Sephi did not game on Spore Spawn. Charge beam at Wave Gate. That is an ice beam at the boat. Okay, well this is interesting. I mean, definitely I'd say favors Catgirls for now. Just diversions and actually finding useful items is just great info. The charge beam is a little annoying, but Sephi can just route that back at any point. Not the longest detour for him.
Yeah, Cutie's just about to find out about Charge Beam right here. So, having the ice knowledge on Catgirl's side, that definitely helps. I think we'll get our first... We might get our first boss knowledge from Sephi here. Yep. In just a minute.
Yeah, unfortunately, straight going to the ship is not as useful in boss shuffle, just because if it's not Fantoon, you're just really not going to be able to clear anything here. And Sephi, I imagine, is going to reset on the boss if it's either Dragon or Ridley.
Hopefully the stream clears up so we can see who it is before that happens.
Okay, yeah, there's a divergence from Dive to the Ship. Idol is gonna go up Red Tower. And another good early find, yeah, Screw Attack. Not something that a player like, well, Sephi and Cutie would need, but it still saves a lot of time in the lower North area to have it.
And it looks like Sephi caught himself there and remembered to save before going into the boss room. That's very good news, because we don't know any of this information yet. If he walked into a unfavorable fight here, that could lose a lot of time. Oh, but it is just Vanilla Phantom.
Okay. Yeah, it's really going to be the second one to find the next boss at Kraid location.
This is absolutely Ramdo. I don't know about Rando, but it is Ramdo.
I believe that's the 4th reserve tank too. Yeah,
The 4th one
at Kraid
already.
missile.
This is my kind of seed. Except we haven't seen Speed Booster. But I like those shiny silver tanks. They're really cool. Like, I think they'd be good knickknacks or something. Put on your shelf.
Oh, it's a big hit. But Sephi with the nice 2-rounder. I think that was a pretty optimal fight by him.
Absolutely. Nice fan tune fight. Good job, Sephi.
Oh, I don't know if Idol saw that item at beta. I know he did save at least. Yeah, he saved.
And how
Drake
much
at Kraid.
of the ship are we checking? That's always the question. How much time do you want to put in to the ship? And it's different every race because it's done at different times. But Fantune being this early, we might have some progression here. They might put some extra time into, or Sephi might put some extra time into checking this out. Right supers just being supers. Now we're going to get a look at left supers. Just missiles. Where did we see screw attacks?
It was spooky missiles, I believe.
Spooky? Okay.
For the boss, yeah. And Idol gonna see that. Ice beam. Setting up for CWJ.
Oh, sponge bath. Almost first try. I would never be able to get it with that sprite, especially that quickly. I can barely do it with Samus. Nice job, Sephi.
Yeah, that is a really annoying trick.
Oh yeah,
Really annoying without
to
a
get it
helpful item.
to get it second try with that, man, that's nice work.
Oh,
Ooh, Varia.
found. Yeah, that is a really annoying spot for it, but that's good to know.
Good info, mean game.
Yeah, because as of now, I don't think they have a way to get to that. But there's, plenty of ways in logic that you could find some item in Upper Norfair.
Yeah, no bombs yet, no grapple, no speed, no high jump boots, no spring ball, so...
Chat, I assume you're referring to that Croc escape item. That was where the Verisuit was. That's something they're gonna have to loop all the way back there from Bubble Mountain.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Indiana Jones at all. No, we haven't. Right? Yeah. Not today. I can tell you what Indiana Jones was last night, but no idea for this season.
And I'm seeing Idol is... Yeah. Back at Spazer location. So he either did not get the CBJ or gave up on it, or decided to turn around at that Verisuit sighting. Which, again, I'm not sure about the call, of course, because there could still be gravity in a lot of things up here. But it's totally understandable to try to want to get some advantage on the Catgirls.
Was our Kraid boss Dragon?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's Dragon.
Yeah, definitely a mean spot for Varia, especially since we don't have anything helpful to get it yet. Um, I wonder if the progression will be up in the ship to go down there, or if we can find something helpful in Upper Norfair.
E-Tank at Crumble Shaft is pretty nice. This will give him a good amount of tanks for those required Cathedral run. And so far, nothing else to find post Fantoon. Currently
Yeah,
at the
just been ammo so
Sky
far.
Missile, yeah.
Although finding those supers are nice. Only had 2 packs before that.
Okay. Come on. This is also one of my least favorite items to collect in this Crumble Shaft. I always shoot the block and like immediately turn
Oh my
around.
goodness, cutie, that was clutch.
Yeah,
That
almost pulled it.
10 health.
MGA there. Well, he had 10 times the health the MGA had, so he wasn't close to dying.
Yeah, there were so many more frames. I'm sorry.
Oh, Scupula. Trying to check the Cathedral item. Drop down the wrong part. Oh, there's an E-Tank. Yeah, you'd want that.
Can't get it.
Oh,
Oh
he
my
takes the
goodness.
hit from the Gerudo, though. Yeah.
That stinks. I hope Scoop saved recently. Okay, we do have a Norfair save, so that's good.
Yeah, I hate those Gerudos with passion as well. The way the movement throws me off all the time.
Me too. Unless I have Plasma Beam, then they're okay. But their movement's so weird, and they don't go down from one shot unless it's a super. And you don't want to waste a super, normally.
Okay, so he's gonna check this speed locked item from the back. Okay, more ammo. So yeah, unless something's here at Gravity, this ship was one of the biggest baits I've seen.
Yeah, I was really hoping that the Ronald Death Sprite was like that.
Oh, okay. We got something.
High jump boots.
We got something. I think Gymnastics may have just woken up right now. Seeing those boots.
I was hoping with the Ronald Death Sprite, there would be like the Burger King costume guy just like photobombing him right there. I think that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, and depending on where Gravity is, this could be kind of rough for Died at the Ship. I mean, I know Cutie, without a doubt, can do high jumpless lava dive, but I'm not positive on, again, the level or consistency that Died at the Ship players have with that trick. And Cutie going for this the wall jump, which is equivalent to hypo jump here in Bubble Mountain. Never fun to have to go for that strat. Okay, I think it's just back up, wall jump up the right side.
So getting the Norfair Reserve without high jump boots is actually possible on that side. I thought.
Well, not in logic, but
not in
technically
logic,
it's possible.
Possible. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we've yet to find an item over here to help us get to Varisuit as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you say we found something to help with Varia? Oh, there's Plasma, though. That's nice. Idle finding Plasma. Always a welcome addition. Hopefully, the Idle can get out without without dying.
Yeah, I believe he has CF ammo at the very least. That's the one thing about
Oh
these full
yeah,
seeds. So
good
you're
point.
gonna most of the time you're gonna have lots of power bombs at least.
I I guess we get to see what's at speed now. Some energy. That'll be nice for Scoop to see running down there as well.
Yeah, and Sephi just could do early X-ray strats. I actually believe this might be in logic now. Ice high jump or ice in the amount of E tanks.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's always better to just do the deboost strat.
I asked D-Web, and if you just have power suit, I think 6 E-tanks is what puts it in logic. Just supers. Okay.
Ooh, and yeah, Idle unfortunately taking a death there, but should have the save. Yeah, here at Bulb Mountain.
But no... Oh no. They kept Plasma. That's good. I couldn't remember if they saved before or after Plasma. Take our safe Crystal Flash here for Idle.
And just power bombs and wave. So I think it's time for some croc checks. Get your croc Z's ready in chat.
I think so.
Yeah,
We've
Idle
only
already
found
on his way.
Charge Ice, Boots, Plasma, and Screw. So there's... We need to get something else to get Varia.
Yeah, that is a good point, Bob. I am not certain that Cutie checked that item.
Yeah, because I think it was a Scoop that saw it. So I don't know if Catgirls have the info yet.
Yeah, and rock fight easy. Plasma beam gonna make that one a one shot. Well, technically not death, but one shot for Croc to quit.
There's speed. Okay, so now that's how we can get Varia with a short charge up top.
Han is, I guess, technically correct. But that is one of the worst ways to have to get that item. That is a really short. Oh, run it. Oh,
It
high
is.
jump. Okay, that's a good point. Thank you. But they don't have high jump, so
The
that will
only
be very rough.
Sephi does. So if
Yeah.
Sephi checks Croc, then
Yeah.
that'll be really easy for Sephi. That's a really tight short charge. You are right. If I could
Yeah.
steal someone's skill, I think it might be Zos, like short charge abilities.
I mean, I know most of the players in the league have really good short charge ability. It's honestly impressive, but you know, I think you got to
Absolutely.
practice.
Saving the E-tank for the way out for Scoop. That's smart. Grab Plasma. Hopefully get out of here with enough health. Get that E-tank. Save yourself ammo from Crystal Flashing. Or not Crystal Flashing, rather. And Cutie about to go into Crocland. Charge Plasma. This will be very quick.
Okay, we got a spring ball found at Cosine Room. That is technically another method of scaling Croc Escape.
And that's definitely a little bit easier than the short charge I mentioned. So that's nice to see.
Cutie. Cutie. That is just... Ugh.
That
I know it was
was
intentional to get the
scary.
CF, but
Yeah.
no, it looked like the sprite was killing Croc. Just imagine Croc in an Among Us lobby, how that would be.
Oh, Kaizensen. Need the boost for that. You're right. Thank you for
Oh,
keeping
it's
me
not.
honest.
Okay, good to know.
The third cat girl in chat. Hi, Sloters. How are you doing? There we go. Steffi makes it up. Gonna get the plasma that Cutie told him about.
We have very blue Croc for Scupula.
I think it would have been cool to see Croc purple to be more grimacy. But oh well. Maybe next time.
Yeah, like this charge is really difficult. Oh, he got the charge, but I don't
Oh
think he's gonna make
no!
the platform. No, yeah, that was. I think he's gonna take a. He can CF. Yeah, he has a lot of reserves,
Yeah, almost all
but
of
he's
them.
taking a lot of damage here too. Don't think he's just getting. Yeah, he's not getting out. It's gonna reset.
Okay, so all our runners pretty much in the same area with the same kind of info. Catgirls have the ice info, and Idol does now too. So I think we're pretty much tied up on knowledge.
There we go.
And
All right.
Various suit, Cutie gets it first. Okay, cool. But while we're all here together, please give the runners a follow. Shout outs to Baja Blood for doing tracking for us. All 4 screens. That's a pain. So thank you, Baja, for doing that.
Yeah, it's just this is kind of what happens when one team keeps their divergence. Is that a lot of times you'll have this advantage in knowledge, which really mattered in this seed. Ooh, Idol looks like he was setting up for the charge. I'm not sure whether he's gonna be able to get it.
With the boots being at gravity suit, I don't know if anyone besides Sephi is gonna get them.
Yeah,
Sephi
Cutie's definitely not knowing the Phantom's vanilla. And that's like you always want Wreckship to be your last boss in terms of location.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's gonna go. Like by the time we get there, I don't think anyone's gonna be getting boots. I think Sephi only has them because Sephi went there early and we were looking for progression, so he full cleared the ship.
I think Idol's getting the taps pretty well, but missing one there.
Ooh, so close.
Yep, and Scupula also in the room. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, I don't think there is any way to do without the outer logic's charge. Yeah, I thought that Springwell would be high enough, but Doesn't look like it. Yeah, okay.
No,
Yeah, you're a little too low.
No, all of our runners have speed. But only Cutie with Varia at the moment. Which makes sense, because it's a really hard short charge, and Cutie's really good, so...
Yeah, and Cutie taking a save here is
nice
probably...
job, Idle.
Oh, yeah. I did not see that. Idle got the charge.
Sorry,
Yes.
Plumps, please go ahead.
Yeah, Supula seems to be leaving. May not feel confident enough about it. But I was saying Cutie was just taking a save, since he's certainly just going for the high jumpless lava dive now. Just for safety. I mean, even for top level runners, that trick is extremely dangerous and not easy.
And Sephi just behind Idle getting the Varia suit. Sephi with the boots, though. Very good player. Probably just needs to refill health here and then go for Lauren Orfair as well.
Oh wait, speed booster? No, you need the gravity for lava spark, don't you? Anyways, here we go with the high jumpless. Oh yeah, it was a bit late. You had to have a flame follow you at the perfect timing. So you get... Oh, they get hit on the other Namihei. There we go, that looks good. Oh, I think he was a bit high and had to compensate, and then ended up missing the wall there.
Yeah, bootless lava dive is so brutal.
Yeah, Seppi's already through. Much easier with high jump. Yeah, Idle's falling behind, shortly behind Cutie as well, doing this bootless dive.
Yeah, Cutie does have plenty of ammo for attempts, but don't want to use too much of that up before LN. But this should be a much more simpler LN for Sephi having screw attack as well.
Yeah, and Idle, interestingly, I think just the routing, he has a lot fewer tanks, so definitely not as many tries for him. With Cutie with the, I think has like 3 or 4 reserves and this many tanks. At least he has many tries at this. I just say many, but a lot more. Sephi just finding a missile at GT. Probably not gonna do the actual fight since he doesn't have charge yet.
The top Namahei is the real troll.
Yep. Alright. Okay, this looks good. Yep, nice job.
That's so tough.
Yeah, nice setup on the wall jump by Sephi. Putting that screw attack to good use there. Okay, looks like Idle had to CF once. Not get the spin jump there.
On my screen, it looks like Idle only has 10 power bombs left.
Yeah, he CF'd once for sure.
So unfortunately, can't do it again with only 10.
He's doing the glitch. I assume this is just for either farming and also possibly getting that energy refill. This GT did not have an item. Oh, is Cutie gonna check GT? That could be it too. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
because
the
Cutie
actual
has the
GT
charge.
room. Yep. Charge plasma. Oh, idle.
Why isn't the Crystal Flash working for Idle?
I don't know.
Oh man,
Maybe
that
a wrong
stinks.
button input.
I'm sorry, Idle.
Okay, Cutie's going to take down GT first. Oh, there's a
X-ray.
yeah. I mean, this is
And
like
we still have
one of
all
the
the
few
bosses
spots.
for Cutie to X-ray all of them. So nice to see that. I like that the animation of the Among Us character using X-ray. That was funny. I couldn't think of the game. My bad.
Yeah, Scupula is just gonna commit to ship. Knowing in logic, there has to be something up here. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a long journey to get that required item.
Another nice bootless jump by Cutie in worst room. That's always a tough one. Got it like second
Oh,
try.
there you go. Nice job, Idle.
Alright, Idle.
Yeah, I like how I didn't even see Cutie just casually doing the hyper jump. I mean, I don't know which jump I would want to do less if I had to do either hypo jump or bootless lava dive. At least hypo jump, you're not technically on a timer.
Yeah, so I think I'd rather do that one. Take the timer away. Not that it's much easier. It's not, but just not being under the lava taking damage constantly gives you less stress. And we get Vanilla Ridley. Steffi has to be careful not to miss here.
Yeah, I'm assuming chat mentioning about saving. I'm assuming Cutie or Sephi reached the boss room before Cutie passed it, so yeah. Yeah, and someone saw Dragon. I don't believe Catgirls checked Raid's lair, but that's where Dragon was. We saw it on Died at the Ship side. Yeah, without gravity, really does hurt a lot. But I mean, Cutie's a top level vanilla runner, so more than confident in this fight, especially with a good amount of ammo.
And even with all the microwavable bosses available, Idle decided don't want to deal with X-ray and reset. And now Rodney, the Space Pelican, will not be bothering the Catgirls anymore this seed. It's over for both of them. Nice fights.
He wants more power bombs, interestingly.
Yeah, 45. That's a lot, but I'm guessing it's just more of a refill thing than or a farming thing than anything.
Yeah, and this again, the energy difference, idle versus cutie. Just doing this lower North air with no screw attack, no gravity suit is not nice. Yeah, those pirates do 100 damage. Shit.
Yeah, this is a not easy feat.
And
And
looks
Idle's
like, yeah, he's gonna set up for a spring ball jump. Also not very nice when you have to do the wraparound spring ball jump off a wall jump.
So grapple behind Springball Maze.
Yeah. This is something I calmed on Seppi's last race too. Yeah, the spring ball maze without spring ball. Oh, Idle takes another death too. Oh, so rough. Oh, did he not save top of elevator either?
Elevator, yes.
He did? Okay.
Yeah.
It almost looked like not a save.
I remember after completing that, in my head I was like, yeah, you take that save, you earned it.
Insane if he didn't.
Yeah, you earned that save, please take it.
Yeah, and with that Franker Z, it really does feel like we do have a gymnastic seed. I think we checked the vast majority of items, not every location, but having spring ball, having grapple, having ice, having high jump, at least one of the Catgirls for sure is going Suitless Meridian now. We did see X-Ray. Sephi checked X-Ray first.
Yeah, that was the GT Supers.
Yeah, and Climb Supers, I mean, it could be an item, but it can't be a suit. I mean, that's all that...
Oh, X-Ray the room, I'm sorry. That was power bombs.
Yeah. Actually, depending on where gravity is, Catgirls could just skip it too. That is a thing. Like, they definitely don't mind doing full Suitless Meridia. Oh, Idle taking another death.
Yeah, if you're not well practiced in LN, it's brutal without both suits. RBO runners are fine, but
Yeah, good point in chat about Dragon and Creator swapped. I mean, they will be killing Dragon first and just grapple escaping out of that. So they could take the... I'm actually not even familiar about taking the back alleyway shortcut or a balloon bypass. How that route is suitless, because that's not very easy either. Oh, Idle, you do not want to be in that acid. Yeah, and Scuba looks like he finally got his high jump. Gonna make that lower North air lava dive much easier. Yeah, Okay, good move by Cutie. Oh, Cutie doesn't have the boots. That is a good point. If it is suitless required, so maybe Cutie checks waterway first on the way up to wreck ship. Although Seffi's doing that too. Yeah, I'm not positive on this decision, although there could be other locations they missed. But I would assume that Cutie checked this, Seffi would just do.
The criteria climb supers.
Yeah.
I
Brilliant.
really hate checking that item, but that's technically a place it could be. Or not gravity, but something.
Yeah, I mean the problem is that they're technically are in go mode. I know they can. Oh no, Cutie needs ice. That too. Okay, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Or again, possibly not needs if, like I said, the back alleyway route. Oh yeah, definitely gonna go grab that alongside the high jump. Oh, and Seffi needs charge beam. I mean that's the real answer. Yep. So it's good to route that in here. Yeah, and it's just supers. So we do have the suitless meridian required here. Nice backwards grapple. Nice beam. No, I was gonna say that too, but he needs the charge beam here. That's why he was the one to check waterway.
So in this type of seed for suitless, how far does the game stuff gravity into Meridia, you think? Like down the sand pits?
Most of the time I see watering hole. I always just assume it's watering hole. But again, there's a chance that neither of Catgirls even bothers with gravity. If it's at Mama Turtle, that's pretty annoying to kind of have to wrap around and get, or do double swing ball jump. And watering hole not particularly fast either. Well, I think I've seen most people grab it if it is watering hole. Like they will just go up Main Street and then go Everest and the watering hole for checks. But it could be a Botwood too. That is the last location it could be at.
Did it actually be at Plasma? So if they take out Dragon and...
No, it just logically can't be after Botwood.
Okay.
Yep, set up for the microwave.
Microwave goes for supper.
I have
delicious.
definitely something I appreciated having yesterday in my race. Nothing to do with Fantoon. Yeah, and Seffi remembering that Dragon exists as well. Good for him. And Idle meanwhile in his Ridley fight. Not the most ammo, but Charge Plasma is pretty strong. He's probably gonna go for 20 shots and then 15 supers. But like I said, no gravity suit really does a lot of damage. Have to be careful here.
Yeah, this is not a trivial fight. Controlling the pogo very well though. Getting some good shots. Oh, that tail blocking shots. I hate that thing. Come on,
Oh,
Idol,
so
you
that tail
got this.
blocked another shot. Yeah, that
Yeah,
tail
Tail's
is
been
roll.
blocking like 3 or 4 shots.
Oh, okay, he's at least in the second half. You got this, Idol.
Okay, and we got...
Use those supers.
Oh no, get out! Ridley, you pain in the butt. Nice quick grapple by Sephi to take out Dragon.
Yeah.
And this should end Ridley for Idol. I think he hit him enough. Yep, there we go.
Yeah,
Good
nice.
fight, Idol.
And just an E-tank behind, or I think we saw that. Yeah, just an E-tank on Dragon.
And Joseph statue's carrying nothing.
There's the grapple jump by Sephi. And Cutie collects his high jump. And we'll be both of Catgirls on their way to Suitless Meridia.
Alright, looks like Suitless Meridia action starts now with Sephi. Cutie on the way. Scoopula now back after taking out Fantoon, getting the boots, ready to do the lava dive. Best of luck, Scoop. To 10 minutes ago, Scoop. I mean, you can do it.
Yeah, a ton of energy too, which is much safer. Not just for the lava dive, but also all of the Lower Norfair. Idol does have Ridley down,
yes.
yeah.
And don't worry, Baja, you're tracking 4 screens. I can barely keep up with 4 just watching and talking.
Yeah, we have 2 of us. Okay, nothing at Main Street.
That's good to know. Hopefully, Sephi remembers to tell Cutie that, and Cutie can...
Oh, Cutie little too far
There's
to
a
the
couple
left.
times. There's a couple times that Cutie checked the same thing right after Sephi did, and didn't get it. So I don't know if they have like a voice comm error or something, but...
Yeah, okay, this is what I expected Sephi to do. Just go straight toward Cross Everest.
Nice grapple save there before falling.
Sephi, yep, he's gonna check watering hole.
It's time to go to the beach. Winter's over. Get your suits out.
Yeah, this is also the one time where you would slightly prefer having Spazer Beam over Plasma. You accidentally double shot that fish. Fish head needs to be in a very specific spot too. I think that's too high to safely wall jump up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I just always end up spring ball jumping, even if I have the ice beam. Oh, it's not here. Okay. So it is at Mama Turtle or Bot Wound. And I'm leaning Bot Wound just because they do have the full loadout for that location. No, not in the Varia Rando. No sandpit. Thankfully. Thankfully.
No sandpit suits at all, or just no sandpit gravity?
Gravity.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, Gravity Shack Tool is that's like multi-world / SMZ3 logic. Cutie is not going for Mama Turtle either. They're just gonna go full suitless if it's not a bot wound.
Ooh, good save there. Oh.
Oh, Cutie, please. Actually, the routing. Oh, okay, so bad hit there. Does have the reserves. Sephi's turning around too. I think he might. I was about to say that Cutie's routing is unfortunate just because he had to go up to wreck ship to collect his high jump boots, but because of that, skipped over Dragon. So I think what Sephi is thinking is that it's much better if he locks down where gravity actually is so that Cutie can maybe turn around and just kill Dragon first before coming back here.
That's a good point.
There it is. Yeah, Mama Turtle. Okay. Cutie should know that. Yep.
That was a
Believe
quick
he's
turnaround
just gonna go back for it. Yeah.
Beauty, yep. That was immediate, like, okay, yep, forget this. Let's go get that and get out of here.
Yeah, I mean it's totally understandable. I was thinking they would just commit to full suitless if they skipped it, but yeah, the fact that Cutie says to go all the way back down to crate location and having for the crate fight makes it faster, or the Dragon fight makes it faster, means that this will save them time. Just actually collecting graph.
And you just never know if, you know, what your opponents have seen at this point yet. And, would rather
Yeah, like we know
go back and get
Catgirls are in a
that.
great
we know they're in the
spot.
lead, yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
don't.
they could think that, well, this is a really slow seed. Like, who
Oh,
knows
man,
what
if
that ship
guy at
could
the
do.
ship checked Mama Turtle early?
And this is why also the sandpit gravity is non-logic. You have to do wall jumps like this, but a Cutie gets it. And Idol is... Ooh, Idol's going for this Dragon fight. And looks like without high jump. This is, yeah, I don't know about this one. Don't think... It's possible to do grapple escape. It's a lot harder than with high jump. And the other option he has is the CF flash suit escape. Yeah, this is not nice. We're gonna see what Idol decides to do here.
Yeah, Idol's been playing this whole seed on hard mode.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have enough supers. I see, yeah. Oh, Sephi.
Hey, paid for the DLC.
Yeah.
Best $5 I ever spent.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm also, I believe, over 3 on quick kills this season. Nice kill by Idol with the grapple. But yeah, at this point, I mean, I just legitimately don't even know the setup without high jump for this grapple escape. Just know it's harder. I mean, the E-Tank is nice. At least we'll give him more shots at it.
Definitely.
And Cutie is...
Trying to springboard
I'm
jump.
not sure why he's here. He may have gone down the wrong door. But yeah, you need to do a really precise freeze of that fish or double springboard jump to get up here.
I didn't see how Cutie got stuck on that side either. That really stinks.
Oh, and it looks like Idol actually had it. Oh, and then he dropped the grapple jump. Okay, okay, that looks good. You got this.
Nice
Nice,
job, Idol.
nice.
That was sweet.
That is deceptively hard. Like the regular version with the high jump is already difficult. Without high jump, makes it even so much worse. Like I can't even get the high jump version very well.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Idol's resiliency and all the tech that he's had to pull off this run in Norfair and here. Just to give him a break, I hope that he goes the Mama T before trying to do a bunch of Meridia stuff.
Yeah, I'm not positive on the ship side how many locations they've checked. At the very least, I believe they have not seen X-ray and of course waterways. That's what where Idol's going for sure.
It's Morbin time for Sephi.
Yeah, high jump boots is logically required for any suitless Meridia, at least in a vanilla area. Yeah, I really hope Cutie gets this too. You not
I think
is not nice having to go all the way. Yeah, that's true. The sprite, I feel like the sprite is way harder here. Not even seeing the
like pulling these tricks
Samus
off
going up.
with Samus's sprite is tough, but to do it with a sprite that's shorter than Samus doesn't even make sense in the game. It's like I don't know how some of them pull it off. I really don't. Oh, does Cutie have it here? Oh, maybe. Please. No. Oh, that was a close one.
I mean, with double springboard jump, it's really just reaction time more than anything. The second jump, just you have a much small time frame to get that pause in before Samus's Morphle sprite starts dropping. Yeah, and that too, because you have to do all those menuing and the button presses.
Yeah, that whole set of timing it and then mashing start because it's a pretty small window to get that off. I've been able to do one, but not two. I've never been able to do two in a row yet.
Yeah, it's not really like the frame perfect per se. It's just more of you have to do a whole bunch of inputs in quick succession.
Yeah, it's a timing thing, not really a perfect thing.
I feel like if you wanted to practice it, just would be helpful for like slowdown, like do this with slowdown in a ROM, just to practice the inputs and just speed up faster and faster. And
what a weird looking baby.
Yep, that is the Morbtroid, one of my favorite baby sprites, and unfortunately missing
I haven't seen
baby
it yet.
skip, but did not have what is it? Weight beam makes it harder.
A face only beef rubber could love.
Oh, and he got it. Yeah, Cutie got it. Nice job. Yeah, like he would have saved time if he had gone around all the way around to Main Street again, but it just feels better when you actually get the
Complete the tech
trick
that you set out to
yeah.
do. Yeah. And also, I think if Cutie had Samus's sprite, would have got it sooner.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Because Cutie knowing that he can do it, so original thought was, oh man, I fell down here. Okay, well let's do the double spring ball jump. It's faster than going through Main Street again. And then unfortunately, just with the, I think it was a sprite. Honestly, someone said that in chat too, and I think that was it.
Yeah, Idle now also in the wreck ship, and yeah, this is just one of those seeds that just, even if you break logic, like Idle broke logic like who knows how many times, but the fact that Asulus Meridia still requires you to go all the way up here just did not work out for Died at the Ship.
So Cutie gonna microwave the shrimp before finishing Meridia.
Yeah, I think it's
That
our
makes
first
sense.
fight with actually with Gravity Suit. And having the easiest kill of all. Usefi decided to need some catch-up, but
Yeah,
it's just stand-up setup.
After that annoying double springboard jump, Cutie's like, alright, let's go do something really fast. Let's microwave a shrimp with Gravity Suit.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any runner just do full suitless through Track Alley yet. That'd be really entertaining to watch. And there we go.
X-ray spray.
Extra. There we go.
In the stand-up at the
Emergency
end.
meeting
That's
required.
hilarious. Yeah, I much prefer fried shrimp to microwave. Microwave seafood just isn't right. Grill it or fry it, but please don't put it in the microwave.
Hey, thank you, Zosi, for the shout out. I am a dedicated keyboard player. Never actually played this game or had this game on console, so had to just use emulator keyboard the whole time. Yeah, Sephi already through the escape. He's gonna be finishing pretty significantly far ahead of the whole field here. And here comes microwave number 2. Yeah, nice movement. Also suitless by Scupulus so far, and he's gonna make the right decision. Or oh
no.
wait, he fell also? I know you can freeze the fish, it's just rough timing.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Yeah, and there's a GG by the way from Sephi. He's gonna finish with official time of 1 hour 14 minutes 1 hour 14 minutes 52 seconds. GG.
GG, Sephi.
And we have also standing trade number 2.
And Crate is sitting back down now.
Yeah, see, the ship zoom in, that actually scares me. I'm fine with everything else.
Yeah, it's a little frightening. And now it says Uwu in the background.
Yeah, Steffi always does that on the streams.
Oh, okay. I thought I was
The
seeing things for a while
background,
because I saw the background like outlines.
He
of
has
the
a random
stuff.
emote in the background like that.
Okay.
Yeah, just faded.
I thought I was seeing things for a while, and I'm like, man, I'm really tired. But I'm glad that's actually there and not just my imagination.
Yeah, looks like Cutie, yep, has G4. And on the way to Turin now. And thank you, progression speed. Actually slow. This is the seed where I don't even know how it could possibly be any other progression speed.
Definitely. Yeah, if there was a very slow, I would.
I mean, there used to be
put that in.
slowest, but I think the entire league was happy to see that removed. I think after season 1 or 2.
Alright, Kip, I'll sign.
And there we go, the gravity pickup for finally for Diet the Ship. And oh, Idol was already in Crab Tower. He's gonna go back for that. Yeah, this jump is annoying, but I actually just learned how to do it. There you go. You have to do your crouch jump or down grab at that tile.
Once Scoop and Idol get this gravity suit, it should be a quick finish, but Cutie's already entering Torian. So barring some sort of catastrophe, it's looking like GG's for the Catgirls.
Yeah. I mean, just huge props to both Scoop and Idol.
Oh,
You know,
Idol
both
was
of them.
pulling off some crazy
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, just
And Scoop, like,
considering the Owl logic stuff that Idol was doing, and also Scoop. I think Scoop was mostly following logic, so just considering how just far they have to go back and forth to at least be where they're at, like they will be in go mode shortly, is just really impressive. Considering like how strong of a team the Catgirls are.
Yeah, Idol showed off a lot of resiliency with lower Norfair. And going there on less energy than everyone else, and pulling off bootless and getting it done. That was really cool. I think Diet the Ship played very well.
Yeah,
this,
Cutie
for this trash
tempting
seed.
fate slightly with his health, but he was fine there. As long as you don't get manipulate the whatever the Metroid damage. Yeah, unfortunately, Cutie missing skip as well.
I don't know what happened to the Scoop stream.
Oh, I think Scoop. Looking at the room, I think Scoop had to end early, unfortunately, or he had to remove his delay. Yeah. So basically, the last couple minutes of his run will be cut off. I mean, at least he intentionally did, because I was a dum-dum in one of my races and closed OBS before I finished, so I had to manually send the rest of my race in like that.
Oh yeah, my very first race, I forgot to even do delay. So it looked like I was getting a 10-minute head start on everybody. But I figured things out since then. Thankfully.
Yeah, and Cutie a little close with the Mother Brain ammo, but he's fine. He's through Mother Brain 2. And Ice Plasma, very powerful beam, it's just 30 shots. We'll be able to do stand-up as well. Yeah, and Idol, he's able to take down... He actually gets to create quick kill. Well done to him. And he has his 4 bosses down.
Ain't nothing but a cutscene now. And again, valiant effort by Idol. Getting all 4 of these bosses down. Very difficult conditions.
I did not think there would also be a custom sprite with the crouching one. Oh yeah, actually Q didn't go for stand-up. That's fair. Never want to accidentally soft lock. Although he had X-ray, so I don't know. I know a lot of people decide not to stand-up. Something I like doing.
I'm thinking after that seed, just didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
That was kind of annoying.
Yeah. If I can do stand up, it's nice having that final 3-minute break to relax after a tough scene.
And down goes Fraser. I mean, Mother Brain.
I also never knew what difference having Japanese text does, besides that last line.
I'm not sure. I used to have a Super Famicom version of the game, and I played that. I think it just saves
Okay.
a little bit of
I mean, it
time.
saves time. All right,
Oh.
I'm gonna start using Japanese text now.
It saves only 1 frame though, huh? Okay. I didn't know that. But
Frame is a frame. Nice Behemoth Spark for Cutie.
and get your GGs in for Cutie and Catgirls.
Yeah, Cutie's gonna finish with a time of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 58 seconds. GG to Catgirls. They're gonna take second race of their matchup and improve to, I believe, 7-1. In again a really competitive division, so like every win is really, really important for them. And we'll see if either runner wants to step in for an interview. I mean, in the meantime, as Idol's finishing up, want to shout out all the help that we've had today. Shout out you, Salty, for joining me on comms for your last minute.
It was fun.
And Baja Blood for tracking. I mean, 4 players is always really difficult just for one tracker. And for Speed Gaming, as usual, for helping us with restream, getting everything set up. I believe we're still at the 100% restream streak for this season, which is amazing.
Crazy considering the last 2 days, yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you to all the volunteers and everyone helping out with this. It's been a ton of fun. And looks like we have one of the runners waiting in the room. See if anyone else wants to join.
And we're now joined by the Catgirls, Sephi and a real cutie. GG to both of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, GG. Yeah, shout out to Cutie, popped off, nailed almost every awesome strat ever.
That sprite, I've used it before, but I forgot how awkward it is, because like other sprites are at least the same height as Samus. That one has like an invisible second half above it, because it's half of Samus's height, so it's like really weird, because your like depth perception is like screwed up in so many instances.
Yeah.
I think about half of our chat was like, oh, I'm gonna have to do like some weird like, oh, bootless lava dive, or like am I really going to be able to do grapple Dragon escape with the crewmate sprite? That sounds impossible. But
It's literally like you said. It's like you pick the worst seed to use this sprite, like to start using, this sprite on.
yeah. But hey, I have the practice, so I'm going to use it next time too, and eventually I'll just be, the crewmate expert.
Yeah,
As-
speaking of the seed, any thoughts? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things to unpack here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That first logical super location, it worked out all right that our person who skipped that was the one who did meme route, because they could just go up and come back down. Because if I was the one who skipped it and went up, and I'd gotten all the way to charge beam and then have to go back up through Big Pink, and it would have just been a mess. So that worked out nicely, and bringing that backtrack into the wreck ship was also a pretty big bonus for knowing where those high jump boots were. Because then I knew exactly that I would have to go get those once we kind of knocked off everything on the list that could have been gravity suit. So it kind of sucked in the way that like I did a lot of slow checks, like the Upper Norfair stuff was done by the person who didn't find anything, and the person with the wrecked ship found something that might be useful or might not, because when we didn't find gravity or anything in Upper Norfair, I considered actually just going straight to the wreck ship to grab those high jump boots. Partly for lava dive, but partly because I just had if this is suitless, I'm gonna have to go get them anyway. But the odds of finding gravity in Lower Norfair were still really good, so it just didn't make sense to go get those high jump boots, and it made much more sense to just do the bootless lava dive.
Yeah, and we're also now joined by Idle, GG to you, and
Jeez.
at the ship.
Yeah, I have to
That was
agree.
a tough one.
I don't think I knew. I think Scupula was still doing wreck ship at the time when I was trying to do that bootless lava dive, but I was kind of the same thought as gravity's probably an LN, so I should probably be doing the divergence here, finding out where it is, so save Scupula time.
Yeah. And with the location of just everything there, because you had to logically, it was like oh gosh, what was logical wreck ship axis was technically speed booster, wasn't it?
I think CWJ is always in logic.
Oh, CWJ. I always mess up logic with SMZ3, which doesn't always have
right.
CWJ in logic. Okay, yeah. So what it's like, you get high jump at wreck ship and you get speed booster at Croc to be able to do Croc escape. To get Varia is the logical chain there, and then you lava dive to get grapple in LNs so that you can do suitless, which is, if you go wreck ship first, it feels good as that player, but if you don't, it's like, oh goodness.
But it doesn't feel good until about 45 minutes into the seed, because for the first half hour you were feeling terrible about wreck ship being dead again. Oh, all I found was high jump.
Yeah, high jump at the gravity suit location.
Right. Oh man, I was confused because people was trying to tell me high jump at gravity, and I kept hearing high jump and gravity, so I like skipped the check in LN. Like, oh, gravity's up here. I don't need to check the mouse. So I was just hoping gravity wasn't at the check I skipped, and Scupula confirmed it wasn't. And then I totally forgot about the waterway, so that was another like, man, am I doing all this wreck ship stuff for high jump, and then gravity's going to be like sitting in Green Brand, and I didn't need to get high jump, but.
Yeah, that check kind of worked out fine for us, because what happened was Sephi just went meme route straight away instead of doing Billy Mays, so he didn't get a chance to check Wavegate or Spore Spawn. So I checked those
the green door.
Or the green door, yeah. So I checked all the super stuff in Pink Bryn on the way down. So when after, because he was really ahead of me at this point, he just checked waterway while grabbing charge beam to just kind of lessen the gap between us, basically. So it was a good. It kind of worked out nicely there. But the seed in general is just kind of rude all around. If you play it how you would generally play a seed, with like risk aversion, it just does not work out very well for you.
Well, one thing that I just thought about was like a thing that we almost did, and it's a good thing that we found. Well, that when I did moat and everything, that I found ice and that I found screw attack, because otherwise I was just gonna come back down and join cutie
Yeah.
to clear out all of upper Norfair and stuff like that. But seeing ice and seeing screw attack, it kind of made me to like kind of commit to check all of it, because I was gonna mail, of course.
Yeah,
and
he
depending
wasn't
on what
gonna
the boss
scope
was doing.
out the boss, because it's like, yeah, at that point with screw attack and stuff there, it's like, okay, well, I'd want to save at the ship, and then checking the boss is kind of slow because you have to go back, save at the ship, reset. But if he could just bail there, because I think he had to save at Red Tower, which is like, if you're gonna scope out Fantoon, ideally you want your save at Red Tower, if you're
Mhm.
gonna reset back to it. So it's kind of like, yeah, we pretty much almost had him. He had decided to almost not just check Fantoon for what the boss was going to be, and
It sounds similar to me, except for you actually got the CWJ and got over to screw attack. I was attempting CWJ, and then Scupula says, "Hey, there's Varia at Croc Escape," and I just turn around,
yeah,
head
yeah.
down. There's going to be something to get that Varia down there.
Yeah, I didn't check Croc Escape because I just forgot to. So Sephi actually checked it like while I was fighting Croc, and it didn't really occur to me until I found Speed Booster at Croc E-Tank that I was like, oh, we didn't have a way to get this in the first place yet anyway, so it didn't really matter that I didn't see it, because that's kind of like a troll Varia location. It's like, okay, we know where it is, but we don't have an item to get it. So then it's like, well, I still have to probably hell run all of Upper Norfair, which it wasn't bad if you like knew where the E-Tanks were, but it was really annoying to be like, okay, I farmed up for Speed Booster. Oh, never mind, it's an E-Tank. Okay. And then I put my health in a situation where the Crystal Flash would be really easy for the reserve. And then I get into the room. Oh, E-Tank. Cool.
Yeah. I think I did something similar for that Norfair location.
Yeah, I went into Bat Cave to like lower my health a bit so that like I'd be in a good spot and I could just get in there, Crystal Flash immediately. Power Bomb would kill the Garuda or whatever, and I get in there, I'm just like, oh, it's an E-Tank. Perfect.
Where did Sephi find his first super pack then?
He had to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, you did have to go back. Okay, so I had. So fortunately, Scupula decided to do Billy Mays. I was gonna skip it, but after I still didn't have a super pack at BT, I decided to do Gauntlet, and then I decided to just. I think by that point, Scupula had not checked early supers, and there were still no supers. So I was like, okay, I'll just go do Billy Mays at this point. Like by the time I find a super pack, I'm going to be almost back to the bottom of Big Pink anyway. So
yeah, it
saved
worked
a
out
little
kind
bit
of
of time
nice
there. But still, Gauntlet, it's not like that was a quick check, and there wasn't really anything Gauntlet.
Yeah, it worked out kind of nice that the person on our team who didn't do it ended up doing Meme Route, because then, there's a few checks in Pink that you like miss, but I'm coming down Pink anyway. I can pick them up, and you don't have to go all the way to the super door at the end of Big Pink, then all the way back up Big Pink, and just do reverse loop. You get 3/4 of the way through the loop and have to reverse it instead of just going around the loop the reverse way the one time.
Yeah.
So it was fine, but it was definitely like, well, Big Pink's, because the other thing too was I could have skipped. Well, hindsight, I couldn't have skipped it, but like with how empty it was I was almost considering just going straight to Wreck Ship and just skipping Big Pink at that point too, with how empty it was. But
yeah,
Sephi reminded me that there's 3 pretty important things to check with super missiles there. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's definitely some like worthwhile to check.
it could have been viable.
I've had this happen a couple times now where the first supers are at Billy Mays with no way around it. And I'm always really surprised because I thought the very logic was I'm going to be picky on my first super location and then not picky after that. So what did it place the first super at Billy Mays and then run through like 20 checks in a row and not put supers down? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me how that would happen.
I want to say, doesn't it place them in reverse order?
But I would think that it would, like, Billy
So,
Mays would be
like-
one of the first locations it could put supers in because you have the power bombs. to
Yeah,
get there.
but like I actually don't know exactly how the placement algorithm goes, but my understanding is since it like places it in reverse order, if it like places all the supers right away, just happenstance, it needs a place for that last one, or whatever. I guess I don't know. I remember with the area rando last year, I got this terrible seed with like first power bombs were in a really like a specific spot, and I like sequence broke the crap out of it because I got soft locked going a different direction, and like still couldn't
Oh.
find any power bombs at all for like 2 hours. And I was like doing suitless stuff in Meridia using like, because one of my connectors to like the Meridia map, my connector faced the same direction, so I could use that momentum to like jump and like whittle my way up Meridia, because the connectors worked out that way that I could do that. And I was like sequence breaking the crap out of everything. Couldn't find a single power bomb pack, and it was just like a different route I didn't check, but I couldn't check now because I was soft locked like right at the beginning. And there was like
Yeah.
something with the placement algorithm that like I forget exactly what it was. I could go back and check, but like with your first item, it can like the way it places it can really bottleneck like your first power bomb, your first super in like a really kind of mean way sometimes.
I mean, that kind of almost happened like a few races ago. Well, one of them where I think you put yourself in like a potential like soft lock position, but it ended up, and I think logically ended up having to be your gravity suit
Yeah,
at Mama
it's
Turtle.
weird. Oh, so that one was actually technically that wasn't in logic when I did it. Technically, what I was supposed to do for that was go down to Lower Norfair through that connector and get high jump boots at Ridley and come back up. Because as far as I'm aware, I don't think that's in logic without being able to get it from the bottom, which is weird to me in area, because if you can come down from the top in area and falling through that connector is in logic, why wouldn't falling through that connector into Mama Turtle
Yeah.
also be in logic? But
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume it's just how coding works. They just
yeah.
take everything in a vacuum, like each room.
Mhm.
There are a few
They
things they
change it.
do. Like, even though you could get to like your first super pack at PB's a shame, technically they logically decided to make that locked behind the super door just because they
Yeah.
didn't want seeds like that. So I wonder if that's the same thing with Mama Turtle. They just decided
Without
we're
high
gonna
jump,
do that
yeah,
one.
like through the connector. Because I suppose because if it's full item too, because I think that was major minor. Because if it's full item, then you could like end up in a really weird situation there where it's like you have like spring ball maybe, and you get high jump there to get out, but it's also like your first super or your first
Yeah.
missile. It's like your first super or first missile plus an item to get out with like high jump or something.
Oh gosh.
And that would
Sounds
just be
awful.
ridiculous. Like Mama Turtle having your first missile or your first super or whatever, that'd be. I don't think anyone would want that. So that's probably partly why you have to be able to get it from the bottom, because it kind of requires more items and logically locks it a little bit later in the seed, possibly.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I also think area is a bit weird. Just going off topic here, in that like technically you could have a seed where like you have to go up to the top of Red Tower to get power bombs.
Yep.
But like
Have you
all
do
the other
loop
doors
thing?
there are blue except for the one you come through, so you can't go back. Which I
Right.
why not just make that door blue?
Yeah.
Otherwise you can't go there unless it's your last location to get your first power bombs, which is kind of weird.
And it's really miserable. Yeah, they should make that.
I mean,
There's
I
a
don't
few
know.
things like that. I kind of feel that way about Boss Rando too. It's so random. Like, oh, Fantoon's actually here, and you actually need to be here first. Like, but
Yeah,
75% of the time, it's a bad idea to go there first. It just
for
Yeah.
boss, we were talking about this before, because when we first started doing boss a couple years ago with the league, it was boss with major minor, and I was like looking into just you come up retro and just scout Fantoon right there, see what boss it is. And I think that in major minor, that's actually pretty good information, because if it's Kraid, for instance, you can get the Kraid tank on your way down, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like someone else might have to go all the way back up and then come back down, because if it's major minor, there's a very good chance the Kraid tank has something, for instance, as just like one example. So like in full, it's a little bit different, because like in full, well, it's one item and it could be just a missile or something. Whereas like in Major Minor, there's a very good chance that it's a reasonably good item for you to get. So like I think in Major Minor, I think scouting Fantoon is not like what boss Fantoon is not necessarily a bad idea, because there's also some other checks that you can do, I guess, there for ammo or other stuff.
I can't believe we had 2 Croc escape seeds in a row.
Yeah.
I hadn't practiced that short charge in a long time, and so then I was practicing it between races, like, I'm just wasting my time. We're not going to get that again. And I still died
Sure
doing it,
enough.
even though I had so much more health this time, but I did get it the second time around. I did need the practice. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
happy with
shoutouts to you, Idol. I feel like you did definitely the hardest tech, the whole seed. Just the amount of tricks you had to do. I think you're the only one to do the high jumpless grapple escape too. It's really impressive on your end.
I mean, I don't even know if that saved time, because like it took probably longer than if I'd gotten a high jump and then just had to run a few extra steps, but have the high jump boots to do.
I mean, I'm bad at grapple escape in the first place. I would never in a million years even try to do it without high jump, to be honest.
I definitely wouldn't have tried it without Varia. And too was so nice. He dropped a couple supers in case I needed a crystal flash, and he had me tank back there. Very friendly Dragon for that. No, I'm happy because I'd never done bootless dive in a race before, and I was really nervous, and I always have trouble with those wall jumps, and it's even harder being nervous.
Oh yeah, that last wall
now
jump.
I've done it in a race once. It hopefully will be less nervous next time, but
hardest wall jump in the game is the last wall jump, a lava dive, and it's not because it's mechanically hard.
I just script those first 3, like the 3 quick ones. I'm always screwing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd not done it in probably close to a year or 2. So I'm just like trying to remember, just like, oh gosh, how do I do this again? And I had the crystal flash once, and ended up getting it at least. And I had the ammo to crystal flash 3 times. So I was like, I'm not worried at all.
Yeah, and it helps with Varia. The health ticks down so slowly. Gosh, I had trouble in LN though, because I was on the wrong health value. All the enemies are doing 100 damage. I can't get to crystal flash range.
Oh yeah. That's like
that,
you got to get in the acid or something.
But that ultimately didn't cost me the race. I think if I had done everything first try, I still would have been close to where Cutie was at time-wise. It still wouldn't have been anywhere close to where.
Yeah, this is.
Anyway.
It was a rough seed. I mean, I totally commend what you two did. After seeing that Varia suit and just going for it, but it just happened to be a seed where you actually had to go to like both ends of the planet, and it just worked out much better for Catgirls, just pretty much diverging the entire race and covering all checks.
I mean, if high jump had been closer, then it would have been closer for Catgirls as well. I don't think it would have really helped us that much. Just how it is.
Yeah, that is how it goes. It's one of those seeds where you feel like you're behind the whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter who you're racing, I always feel like I'm behind whenever I play a seed like that. All right, and thanks for commentating and tracking, and everyone appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for all of that, and thank you again, Idol, and shout out to Scoop, who went to work with GGs, and of course, nothing but huge appreciation to my teammate Cutie. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got to do a co-op with you.
Yes, same. I don't think we did a co-op last time. I think Sloters was just the co-op queen last time. So
yeah. So definitely happy to have that. Just a co-op all around. But yeah, it was a good time. Thank you for the comms, Plumps and Salty Pigeon, and then for tracking Baja Blood. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Yeah, tons of fun. Great race. You guys pulled off a lot of seriously impressive tech.
I need to highlight my pre-Ridley rooms. I just came up with
You
spring ball
should.
strats on the fly because I was like, this should work, right? I literally just completely I'd never done it before. Like I had never practiced anything like that. I'm just like, this should probably work, right? And I springballed through the flower house room, and then I found a springball strat through the Ridley room. I'm just like, perfect.
Great when it works out. But yeah, good stuff. I'm glad you got to showcase that. And I think I should probably sleep again because I told Sloters that I was running on fumes. I mean, I mentioned it. Just 3 hours of sleep, so should
I don't
probably
know how
rest.
you do it so often.
You sound tired. Definitely grab a nap. You deserve it.
I'm gonna
Great
try.
race.
Thank you again, Aldo. Thanks everyone for watching as well. I'm gonna sleep now.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you again, Cutie. GG.
GG's.
And yeah, once again, thanks to everyone who can make this possible. Tracker, Baja Blood, and Speed Gaming. And just, I'm gonna quickly go through the schedule. We have a few more races to wrap up week 4 at, let's see, 5:10, which is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours from now. We have Set Spades to Fun versus Paper Trackers, 6:40. Well, back-to-back races, so they'll be doing both of their matches. And then finally, wrapping up, we have Baja Blood's team himself, PHMR Reunited versus River Highway at 8:10. And yes, Pigeon, you want to wrap it up here?
Yeah, just one last thank you to everybody volunteering, the restreamers, everyone on the tech side of things. Baja, amazing job on tracking 4 screens at once. I can barely do 2, just watching. Thanks to everyone watching, chat. It's always a fun time with you. And that's all I got for now. I'll be back later, do the double header with Incompetent Perfectionist and Paper Trackers and Suspicious of Fun. So, thank you all. Everybody have an awesome day. I might catch you later. And we'll see you next mission. Take care, everyone.